just to sort of give you an idea on some of the things you might come across being new to breeding. Now, this little one here, as you can see, is just trying to have a little soak. Humidity's built up because the water's gone all over the place and it's wet the tub up. Reason this little one is trying to have a soak, simply because, if I can show you, now I'm going to be careful because she did feed last night, even though she's quite built up. Now what I'm going to show you is, look, you can see how she's quite fatty and swollen at the back end, and you can actually, if you have a good look, can actually see that there is some sort of blockage and build up just there. Now if you see this, it really is something to worry about. I have had, funny enough, this little one has had it happen 2 or 3 times now over the last few months. Just that it's a very good feeder, and I think that sometimes it should have a break, which is why I'm actually going to see a rat there, that's from last night. I am going to leave it off a couple of feeds after this, see how it goes. But basically what you want to do is you want to take this little one, you want to move the tub out of the way, this tub out, stat out there, just so what temp it is. What you want to do is get yourself another little tub. Now this just has warm water in, and when I say warm water, I mean literally tepid. Touch it to the back of the hand and it just about feels warm. Yeah, now I've just temped that. It's been out a little while now, but it says 28. It was about just under 30. And what you want to do, take a little one, pop it in the water nice and gently so it doesn't freak out too much. Pop your lid on. Okay, that one, watch your nose. Pop your lid on. Now what I do, it's totally up to yourself, but what I do is I tend to leave them in for around 20 minutes or so, half an hour. I will pop them on the heat mat, and when I say pop them on the heat mat, I don't mean to stick the whole tub on the heat mat. As you can see by the size of this tub, it's a 3 litre Brave Plus, and I'm talking literally not even the quarter here, just this bit, just to keep a little bit of warmth in the water for the time that it's in there. Because the last thing you want to do is end up sitting in cold water. You want to end up with an RI or something like that, so it's just not worth the risk. That little bit of heat just helps you out that little bit. So what I'll do is I'll give it half an hour, 20 minutes, half hour soak, and then we'll pop back and I'll show you the rest of the video on how to actually get that removed. Right guys, we're back. So just show you, this one's had a good steam, as you can see. Enjoying your little bath. So as we can see, still very swollen, as you can see, look, quite compared to the tail. So we can see where the blockage is by the little black bit there. Now what I'm going to do is just gently, either side, squeeze just gently and push towards the back end. Yeah, and the same down the belly now. Okay, and as you can see, the back end is starting to slowly open up. That's all we want to do, is just gently massage it, and as you see, it's starting to come. A little bit suck. A little bit. And that's all we're doing, we're just gently, there you go, that's one bit. Watch the urinate. As you see, everything's starting to come out now. So that may have been what the blockage was. It was just a bit of dry urinate. It wasn't so much fecal matter. So as you can see, look how empty it is now. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just going to go a little bit further up, just in case. I'm going to start to work this, because this looks a little bit blocked up as well. So we'll gently start to work that down. We only want to just gently massage, we don't want to press really hard, okay? So as you can see, it is starting to swell up again, so we'll just gently massage, nothing crazy. We'll just start to feel that fluxing back a little bit, so just keep pushing. Okay. Little by little it's coming. Little by little. And there we go. Come out. Okay. It's not a pleasant sound, as you can hear. As I say, just gentle massaging and it will come out. Just bear with it. There we go. Okay. And I can honestly say I'm not putting stupid amounts of pressure on. It is just gently squeezing out. Nothing more than what you'd do if you were pulpating for eggs and follicles. That's all the pressure you're putting on. It seems like I'm putting a lot on, but I'm honestly not. As you can see by the back end, the cloaca isn't red raw, it isn't sore, it isn't split, it isn't bleeding. It is just nice and gentle massaging all the way down to the end until you're ready to feel it come out. And it's not, obviously, as you can see, it's not a 2-second process. It's not something that's going to happen straight away. It is something you've got to slowly work with, and it will come out. Now, I'm just going to push down a little bit further up. So I've got a feeling there's a little bit more of a block just there. I'm just going to take that last little block out. And I think that's all that's in it at the moment. And I think any further up is the actual meal that they took, that she took yesterday. So I'm quite happy with that. Now ideally you want to try and do this obviously without them having a meal. It is my bad, I didn't spot it till yesterday as I fed her. She struck the feed, and then when she coiled and turned herself over, wrapped the coil, I noticed the big swelling and blocking then. So I had no choice but to obviously do this today. I didn't want to leave this for a long period of time because obviously I don't know what damage it's going to do to her having a massive blockage at the back end. She may, and don't quote me, she may have passed it herself. Me personally, I wasn't willing to take that risk. Okay, so as you can see, she's now back to a healthy, normal sort of shape. There's no swelling and bulge. Obviously she's got a bit of a bulge just there. That's simply where she has her meal from yesterday. Apart from that, she's looking a hell of a lot better, and you can even see a wrinkle in the skin. So she's not massive booming full of poop. So I hope this helps, guys. As I say, this is something I've just started doing myself, and it's just experience that I've had. This actually, I might as well do a little update while she's in my hand. This is from last season's clutch. This is the Super Pastel Heptoid. I do honestly think her and brother, the Pastel Heptoid, have something going on with them because they look stunning. Honest to God, in the videos it really doesn't do it justice, but she is phenomenal in the flesh. It really is. The browny sort of sections in the blushing are not like a brown, they're sort of like a purpley brown, and I know that's a weird thing to say, but they are. Whether that's the blushings that are high up on the sides and that, whether that's down to being heptoid and it's a ringer, I'm not sure. The blushings again are phenomenal. I mean, that one there is just stunning. Very busy pattern. To me, she's just outstanding. That's just me being biased, obviously, to mine. So, anyway, I hope you're all having a great season. Ours hasn't been the best here yet, but I hope fingers crossed, things will start to improve. Take care, guys. And as always, keep smiling and let's teach, not preach. Ciao.
Oh.